took a bunch of pictures. A lot of people walked by. Of course, was asking if I was dad.
Did you talk?
I was dad, as usual.
You say good?
That was Funny Horsey episode 128, The Quest for Curly's Gold, preceded by Dumont's The Best of Radioactive Exorcisms of the 1950s, and our public safety presentation, How to Safely Remove Parasites and Their Eggs. You're watching WXVH, Channel 23, Ann Arbor's local access television station. Later in the evening, our programming will include Rick Steves' Europe, Rick Explores Mars, Andrew Lloyd Webber's House of Leaves, the musical, followed by a block of classic British television featuring every episode of Are You Being Served played simultaneously, every episode of Grace and Favour played in reverse, and the 1977 Doctor Who serial The Horror of Fang Rock, which will serve as bait in order to finally capture that damned Max Headroom signal intrusion pirate. Hope he's not watching now. Next on WXVH, a very special presentation featuring one of our favourite personalities, the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour 10th Anniversary Special.
WXVH Channel 23. We bring you the infinite wisdom of Jeremy. He's a creative genius, a multimedia master. Are you feeling fine? It's time for the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour.
Hello! Do you feel something is missing? Wow, it's been 10 years. Mystery of mysteries. How can time pass so quickly? Can you believe it? That's right, the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour has been going strong online for a whole decade. Short films, experimental art, advice music, short stories, wisdom, film festivals, video game, but was released on the Ouya console. The Ouya is defunct, but the dream lives on. Incredible, powerful, inspiring, from first to last and forever. The Kellerman Wisdom. We have spent 10 years doing this, and we did it together. What does the future hold for Jeremy? Thank you for supporting the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour, the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour 10th Anniversary Special. Think well, live well, and be well. Learn about philosophy, discover deep truths. Believe in yourself. It's all you.
So, Scott, tell us what you've been up to recently in the past year.
Well, I was in a coma. I kind of already did a video about this. It was pretty stupid. Somebody dared me to eat flour, and apparently that's not good for your body.
Well, Scotters, I could have told you that. Sometimes in life, people put on the peer pressure. It's when your peers pressure you. They sort of squeeze in on you like a bunch of college boys in an old phone booth. You know what I'm talking about, Scotters.
No, I really don't. I don't know what you're going for. I never even went to college. Because you wouldn't pay for it.
Okay, Scott. Don't worry about it. Just move past it, okay? Sometimes, things don't always become what they seem like they should. Anyway, sometimes in life we get the peer pressure, and our peers pressure us, and they make us do things that maybe we don't feel we should really do. And, I think you understand what I mean, Scott.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I do. I don't know. I don't care.
Anyway, so what I'm thinking is, sometimes when this happens, we're not sure what the right thing to do is. And what's really important is to follow.
You are watching the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour.
my gosh, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, I did it again. I did the thing again. What's really important is to follow our heart. And you know, Scott, what's really in our heart, what our heart really just wants us to do the most?
I guess, like, make decisions that are good for us, no matter what anybody else thinks.
No. Our heart wants us to be part of the group. It wants us to fit in and, you know, it wants us to show people that we can be a team player. And we should get in that phone booth with those college fellows and we should show them what we're made of. You know, go team!
That doesn't sound like the right lesson, Jeremy. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Doesn't feel right to me.
Scott, you just gotta put on your glasses.
I don't wear glasses.
No, I mean like your heart glasses. You put your glasses over your heart. Like this.
It looks like you're putting on a bra.
You are watching the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour.
You're watching the Jeremy Kellerman.
Kind of knocked the wind out of me. Give me a couple of days kicking around, will you?
Hello? Oh, it's you. Well, you know, let me tell you, I was going down there to the carry out on the county line, because, they don't sell pizzas in this county. They made it illegal because the city council don't like it, and, because of, well, you know why. But anyway, I was going down to the carry out to get me a pizza the other day, and the guy stopped me by the side of the road, and he said, hey, are you going to get one of them pizzas? And I said, yeah, I am. I don't deny it. I like them pizzas. And anyway, well, I guess that's about it. Me and that guy ate a pizza together. Went over by the creek and ate that pizza. It was pretty cold because it's snowing. But anyway, yeah, I got a pizza. Anyway, what do you want?
Please cancel the rest of my appointments for the day.
But you got that big meeting coming up with that client. Your whole business is riding on it. I can't cancel that meeting. Your whole business is riding on that meeting coming up this afternoon. If you cancel that, you're going to be out of business. You're going to be broke. What a day. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Well, Scott, you gotta think fourth dimension.
Fourth dimensionally? What are you talking about?
I don't know how to get through to you sometimes, Scouters. You try my patience a little bit, but you know what? I love you. You're family, and I love you. And I know you love me. Don't you?
William, he made a lie. William,
Ready?
William, he was cursed to die. William wandered the streets.
What do you want? You still haven't paid me for those ice sculptures of Richard Baseheart! You still haven't paid me for those ice sculptures of Art Gunfunkel! You still haven't paid me for those ice sculptures of Eddie Eisner! Art Gunfunkel? What?
Can't repeat the past? He cried incredulously. Why, of course you can.
Next up on the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour, a special treat from our old pal JunkmansDada. Let's roll that footage there, John.
On Tuesday they banned me from the hospital. After I woke up from that 8-year coma, I was starving. Since this would be my first meal in 8 years, I wanted to visit my favorite restaurant, which, as luck would have it, is also the hospital cafeteria. I remembered that the cafeteria has a strict dress code about wearing pants. So I changed out of my hospital gown and into a white coat and a pair of scrubs that I found on the floor of the women's locker room. On my way to the cafeteria, I passed by an examination room inside of which sat a man, crying on the examination table. Moved by his tears, I walked into the room to comfort him.
Did the test come back positive or negative?
He asked. Since I wanted him to feel better, I told him that his results were positive. However, this only made him sadder because he began to wail with grief. 2 nurses rushed into the exam room. When they realized I wasn't a doctor, they called security and had me escorted off of the premises. They told me that they would arrest me if I set foot in that hospital ever again. I've never been treated so rudely in my life. I bet their tests came back negative.
You know, I'm thinking about some of my favorite moments on the show over the years, Scott.
Really? My favorite moment on the show is every episode of the show when it ends.
Well, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. But I'm thinking about some of those classic Advice Hour moments. The classic, the real memorable moments. And I think one of my favorite moments is this particular clip from when I was visited by a local animal keeper, zookeeper guy. I don't actually remember what his, come think of it, I'm not sure if he had an actual title. Huh. Well, anyway, here's me playing with some cute, fuzzy animals that may or may not have been from a zoo. Roll it, Johnny.
There's this guy in the gas station I just went into, and he's going, yay, yay. There's this guy in the gas station I just went into, and he's going, it's going to be stuck in my head all day. Pretty funny stuff. Yay, yay. It's going to be stuck in my head all day. Pretty funny stuff. Yay, yay.
Hey, how's about fixing me up something to eat?
He looked around him wildly, as if the past were lurking here in the shadow of his house, just out of reach of his hand.
I got a new floor pillow. That's something new, I guess. It should help with my diabetes. I have to fart. But I don't want to do it on camera because that would be embarrassing. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Hey everybody, it's Scott again. They asked me to make a special reflection for the Jeremy Kellerman 10th anniversary spooktacular. And, well, I don't know. I was just thinking a lot about, Macy's and how their logo's a red star. And so therefore Macy's department stores are a communist organization. I don't really know how I feel about that, if I'm honest. 10 years, huh? Wowie, wow, wow. I feel like $1 million. I feel like a prince of Persia. I'm just thinking about, where my life's been for the past 10 years. I mean, the past, 2 or 3 or 4 years, whatever it was, since I was in the coma. Finally recovered from the bird disease, the COVID-19. Oh, that was fun. Anyway, I don't know. Is that lettuce? Why is there lettuce in the snow? Who gave their approval? Who gave permission? Ah! I don't need lettuce in my yard. It's not the farmland. Man, it used to be, I guess there used to be a lot of horses out here. But now there's just this horse. This multi-tool trick pony. Whoa, whoa. And I see you out there in your mansion on your hill with your Hank Williams songs and your dogs and your St. Bernards and your German Shepherds. Ah! I wish I had a dog, but I wouldn't have a German Shepherd because they're German, and I'm pretty sure I'm German too, or Danish or something, and I don't need that level of repetition. I need diverse dogs from all over the world to give me their fur and their warmth at night when I'm cold and shivering, and I need something to give me body heat before I catch hypothermia because I've got enough problems. Anyway, so it's been 10 years of this crap. 10 years of the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour archive on the internet, on the online. Whoop-de-friggin-do. Who cares? It's been almost 10 years of Scott's thoughts. And by 10 years, I mean 4 episodes in 2 years, and then like 8 years of nothing. And several years of being comatose. Oh, I think I woke up a few times. I guess I was in a semi-coma. Colon pow. Give it the old colon pow. Boom, yeah, get him. Alright, well, it's been 10 years since we started doing this stuff. And since we got my uncle's stupid crappy advice local access bullcrap show on the internet from the local access
to the internet so that everybody in the world can see what an incompetent he is. And a bad artist and a semi-decent uncle / family member. Oh, I wish my aunt was here. She was okay. Anyway, well, it's 10 years of listening to the Green Day on the radio. 10 years of the Wagnerian operas. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. If you ask me, it seemed like it was just a big waste of time. You know what? You know what, folks? If I had to waste time, if I had to waste 10 years of my life filled with debilitating instabilities and a crazed amount of mental restriction and strange forms of self-expression, I'm glad I spent it with you. I mean, most of it. I mean, most of you. Not all of you. You know who you are. Suck it. And you know what? I think I'm going to go down that hallway again. I mean, why not? You know? It's just a hallway. It's a hallway. Don't try to take it from me. Lame-o. Yeah, deep cuts. Deep cuts, Rocco. Alright. Let's see if I can go somewhere new today. Probably not, because I can't seem to leave this house, and especially now, I really can't seem to leave it. But there's always tomorrow. There's always a new day. And you know, the last time I went down this hallway, something really scary happened, but then I pretty quickly forgot what it actually was. So, anyway, yeah, 10 years of the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour. 10 years of me and Johnny and my uncle Jeremy and the whole stupid gang of the usual gang of goofballs. What a ride. It was a really stupid idea. What a ride. Is there anything else to say about this crap? I don't know. I don't really know anymore. I don't know. This is for you, Janet Waldo!
There once was a spot called Baloney Hut, selling mystery meat and Lord knows what. They came out with a game called Butt, oh toot me, buddy buddies toot. Soon may the Kellerman come on public access 1:30, when his nephew's ranting's done about Janet Waldo.
I have to go rescue my daughter. No, I can't think of anything smart right now. I'm drinking, so. Act poots to repel the enemies. Press start to start. Oh, okay, so I can move the analog. I could fart to a crabbit. Apparently that was a crabbit. That was a ring. That was Plato. Oh, so you need to throw it in the trash.
Hello everybody, Norman here, and welcome to my speedrun of the game Butt for the PC. Not only is this a speedrun, but as of today, December 15th, 2018, this is the world record for fastest time completing the game. That is scoring 10,000 points and getting to the final cutscene. So yes, you will see we get a time of 28 minutes and 51 seconds, which of course bested the old world record by Norwegian butt runner Felipe Jarlsberg, who ran butt with a time of 29 minutes and 3 seconds.
That's one sex tape that will never make the light of day.
So anyway, yes, in Butt, as you can see, you take control of the titular Butt, and there's a storm cloud above you that drops down various items, and you have to fart to bounce those items to either the spittoon on the left or the trash can on the right. Kind of similar to the old Atari game Kaboom. Very good game. Very difficult, very challenging, but very satisfying to run.
Actually, that'd be weird to find a sex tape these days still on a VHS. Which is probably the safe thing to do at this point, because who has a VCR anymore?
In 1983, future local access television host and all-around creativity virtuoso Jeremy Kellerman was finishing his BA in communications at Wanatshah Community College in Dearborn, Michigan. Of course, 3 short years later, he would achieve his certification of advertising from Dream Changers Personal Empowerment School of Melville, Indiana, now defunct. And in 1988, he would go on to host the famed TV series, The Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour. The rest is history. You could see it at some parts before there's an item dropped that my butt will kind of follow underneath the cloud in short bursts of movement. In the butt speedrunning community, this is called under tracking, or just maybe tracking, it's referred to. And of course, you see here, when you grab a power pellet, you turn into the self-actualized self, that cowboy bird thing with the gun. So we're juggling the rose and the bowling ball until we lost the rose there, I mean the apron. Not sure on some of the naming of the items in this game, but I'm sure Kellerman knew what he was doing when he programmed this. I know him, he's an interesting guy, very smart cookie. So, I mean, if there's something, you know, in the game or anything he does, it's done on purpose. You know, he's like Stanley Kubrick in that way.
Ow! I don't know how, but I really hurt myself. Ow, my guts! Son of a...
So, there it is. And time.
I need to edit that part out. What the hell?
That chopper looks like it's heading to the evac center at the mall.
Hello, everybody. Norman here. Please welcome back our special guest, Scott Kellerman, who is looking rather more kawaii than I thought he'd be looking today. Scott, you installed a new mod?
I didn't do this. Why is it like this?
I don't know, but you look a little different there.
I wanted to play the coach. I like the coach. The coach is the one that leads the team. I wanted to be the leader. Why I didn't do this? How do I turn it off?
There's no turning off, Scott, only turning up.
I don't know what that means, but I think I owe Robert Palmer an apology. You know what? This is the aftermath of an anime convention. Like, look at this. Like, this is what it looks like in the hotel when it's over. Quick, let's go to the ground floor so we go to the lobby and complain and see if they can give us extra miniature bottles of shampoo and conditioner for our pain and suffering.
Thank you, Karen, Coach. Kawaii Karen, Coach.
Never call me that again. Wait, does it have James Hong in it?
Yes, actually it does.
I had a dream I made out with him recently. True story.
That's really hot. Almost hotter than this room that's on fire.
That was less sexy than you'd think. Like, he was supposed to be my therapist, and it got weird real fast. Once again, folks, this is 100% what an anime convention looks like.
Oh, you're such a baka gaijin, Scott.
I told you not to call me that anymore. It's very, very offensive.
Well, anyway, I tells Monica, I tells her, I don't go in for them fancy toppings on the pizza. I just get the classics. I just get the pineapple. I get the anchovies. I get the beets. I get the celery. I get the asparagus. I get what else do I get? Oh, the one I've been getting into lately is the dragon fruit. And, that dragon fruit, it's got a heck of a flavor, if I do say so myself. And, you take that dragon fruit, you put a little barbecue sauce on there, you put a little bit of pineapple juice on there. Pineapple and dragon fruit go surprisingly good together. You fry in a little lard or bacon fat and, oh, hold on here a minute, honey, I got another call. Hello?
Daddy's home! Hey, folks. Hey, how you doing out there? Hey, everybody feeling good? Everybody feeling fine? Feeling fine, like like that book by my friend Arthur Schopenhauer. Anyway, here to make you laugh tonight. Give you a few chuckles here and there. So let's just get into it. So a guy walks into a bar, right? And he says, "Give me a non-alcoholic beer, because I can't have beer because I'm an alcoholic. So I want the non-alcoholic beer." Let me ask you this one. Let me ask you this one. If an alcoholic drinks non-alcoholic beer, does he explode? So what's the deal with airplane peanuts? Are they peanuts you can fly I'm sorry.
I see what the rainbows do is they do absolutely nothing, and I donate money to them.
Oh no, I missed a kiwi.
And this enormous bag of trash. Running down the highway, chasing birds, eating them live, and avoiding getting hit by buses and pigs driving cars. This game reminds me so much of my childhood.
Alright, this is gonna go wrong. I just know it.
I'm going to stop moving my band into a more hypothetical direction where I'm going to start dancing around in limbo.
And I want you to see me.
Hey.
Yep.
Wanna play some football?
Okay.
He talked a lot about the past, and I gathered that he wanted to recover something, some idea of himself, perhaps, that had gone into loving Daisy. His life had been confused and disordered since then, but if he could once return to a certain starting place and go over it all slowly, he could find out what that thing was.
Bye, bye, my dear, I no longer live here, but I think of you like tetanus in a wound, and I worry so that I'll be home soon.
Through all he said, even through his appalling sentimentality, I was reminded of something, an elusive rhythm, a fragment of lost words that I had heard somewhere a long time ago. For a moment a phrase tried to take shape in my mouth, and my lips parted like a dumb man's, as though there was more struggling upon them than a wisp of startled air. But they made no sound, and what I had almost remembered was uncommunicable forever.
It's fine, Scott. No, just move past it. So, just get them in the pool, and I'm sure that the Navy will figure out how to sort that out. I'm sure they have training, and if it doesn't work, I'm sure they have a screening process, and they'll learn on their own. If all else fails, maybe they could just get into selling Navy beans. It's the next best thing. And it's basically the same thing.
I don't think it's the same thing.
It's probably the same thing. Anyway, next question. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like I can't quite read the name there, but it says, my wife angry, and I would like a divorce, but cannot lawyer. I'm sorry, pal, I don't think I understand the question.
I don't know, looks like chicken scratch to me.
God, don't be rude. Okay. Next question. Is that written in Morse code? John, why are these all written in such a garbled text? I can't read them. Man, that's weird. Okay. Okay, let's just keep moving. Keep it moving. Quick reminder for anybody tuning in right now. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show. It's the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour 10th anniversary special. This is our 10th year on the internet, on the online. And we're so happy you've been here with us for these past 10 years of just an explosion of creativity, fun, magic and just, getting out there, being ourselves, doing our thing, and showing the world what we're made of. We have had an incredible output of over 10 years of just a flow of continuous creative content. And it's just really been...
it's really been... It was more like 5 years, and then it just kind of stopped for 5 years. So really, it's more like a 5-year anniversary special that's 5 years late. I mean, we didn't do anything hardly at all from like 2015 to 2020. And I mean, the only thing we really did in between was that time I made a video about getting dared to eat flour, and then I was in a coma for 2 years. I'm just saying, we really, we did a 5th anniversary video that was basically a bunch of nothing, but really, we should have put the effort into that video that we're putting into the effort into this one, because really, we did nothing for 5 years. We did basically nothing at all, Jeremy. We did basically nothing. So this is a half celebration, if it's anything.
Scott, why do you gotta do this? What? We talked about this. Why do you gotta harsh my mellow? You gotta get in there, you gotta pee on my marshmallows. And you make a mellow yellow, but not the soda. I'm just trying to have a good time, I'm just trying to, have fun. I'm just having fun with my friends at home, and, that's what it's all about, right? We're just out here to celebrate our incredible work and, just try to be creative, right? We're just trying to have fun with it.
I'm just saying, Jeremy, but I'm just saying. We did nothing for 5 years. We did that thing where I ate that flour, and that was gross. It was like dough forming in my mouth. Surprised I didn't get a yeast infection on top of everything else. And, we did that one thing on the blog, like one thing. That's kind of stupid. Hey, I'm just saying.
Alright, well, moving on. So, we're really happy you could be here on the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour 10th anniversary special. It seems like just yesterday that, we uploaded our first video here on the internet, and it's just, time flees.
That's time flies, Jeremy.
Time flees like a moose in the Canadian wilderness, and I'm from what I understand, I'm not allowed to go to Canada anymore. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I would really love to go back to Canada. I'd like to move to Canada. It's the second best place after Michigan, followed by Ohio, which is good for different reasons. I'm off track. Okay, so we just want to welcome you here to the 10th anniversary of the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour. And it's me, your host, Jeremy Kellerman here, and, we're just having to look back on some of our favorite times of the past 10 years. Let's take a look at episode 4 of the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour. Now, this one was, if memory serves, it was from 1988. It was a real classic. It was our 4th episode out. We only did 4 episodes, I think, between 1986 and 1988, which is a shame in retrospect, because we were in our prime. But, the good thing about being in your prime is that it happens more than once. We're back in our prime now. But let's take a look at that first choice cut of USA Prime TV beef meat. Prime meat of our show from 1988. Here is the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour, episode 4. John?
Dearest Michael, our time together has been the most wonderful time of my life. But I have changed, Michael. We've both changed. Changed. I'm leaving you, Michael. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Goodbye, Mariana. The orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch out our arms farther, and one fine morning, so we beat on. Boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. Said, "Speak to us of self-knowledge." And he answered, saying, "Your hearts know in silence the secrets of the days and the nights, but your ears thirst for the sound of your heart's knowledge. You would know in words that which you have always known and thought. You would touch with your fingers the naked body of your dreams, and it is well you should. The hidden wellspring of your soul must needs rise and run murmuring to the sea, and the treasure of your infinite depths would be revealed to your eyes. But let there be no scales to weigh your unknown treasure, and seek not the depths of your knowledge with staff or sounding line. For self is a sea boundless and measureless. Say not, I have found the truth, but rather, I have found a truth. Say not, I have found the path of the soul. Say rather, I have met the soul walking upon my path. For the soul walks upon all paths. The soul walks not upon a line, neither does it grow like a reed. The soul unfolds itself like a lotus of countless petals. Then said a teacher, Speak to us of teaching. And he said, No man can reveal to you aught but that which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. The teacher who walks in the shadow of the temple among his followers gives not of his wisdom, but rather of his faith and his lovingness. If he is indeed wise, he does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your own mind. The astronomer may speak to you of his understanding of space, but he cannot give you his understanding. The musician may sing to you of the rhythm which is in all space, but he cannot give you the ear which arrests the rhythm, nor the voice that echoes it. And he who is versed in the science of numbers can tell of the regions of weight and measure, but he cannot conduct you thither. For the vision of one man lends not its wings to another man. And even as each one of you stands alone in God's knowledge, so must each one of you be alone in his knowledge of God and in his understanding of the earth. And an astronomer said, Master, what of time? And he answered, You would measure time, the measureless and the immeasurable. You would adjust your conduct and even direct the course of your spirit according to hours and seasons. Of time you would make a stream upon whose bank you would sit and watch its flowing. Yet the timeless in you is aware of life's timelessness, and knows that yesterday is but today's memory, and tomorrow is today's dream. And that which sings and contemplates in you is still dwelling within the bounds of that first moment which scattered the stars into space. Who among you does not feel that his power to love is boundless? And yet who does not feel that very love, though boundless, encompassed within the center of his being, and moving not from love thought to love thought, nor from love deeds to other love deeds? And is not time even as love is, undivided and paceless? But if in your thought you must measure time into seasons, let each season encircle all the other seasons. And let today embrace the past with remembrance and the future with longing. And the poet said, "Speak to us of beauty." And he answered, "Where shall you seek beauty, and how shall you find her, unless she herself be your way and your guide? And how shall you speak of her, except she be the weaver of your speech? The aggrieved and the injured say, beauty is kind and gentle. Like a young mother half shy of her own glory she walks among us. And the passionate say, nay, beauty is a thing of might and dread. Like the tempest she shakes the earth beneath us and the sky above us. The tired and the weary say, beauty is of soft whisperings. She speaks in our spirit. Her voice yields to our silences like a faint light that quivers in fear of the shadow. But the restless say, we have heard her shouting among the mountains. And with her cries came the sound of hooves, and the beating of wings, and the roaring of lions. At night the watchmen of the city say, beauty shall rise with the dawn from the east. And at noontide the toilers and the wayfarers say, we have seen her leaning over the earth from the windows of the sunset. In winter, say the snowbound, she shall come with the spring leaping upon the hills. And in the summer, heat the reapers say, we have seen her dancing with the autumn leaves, and we saw a drift of snow in her hair. All these things have you said of beauty. Yet in truth you spoke not of her, but of needs unsatisfied. and beauty is not a need, but an ecstasy. It is not a mouth thirsting nor an empty hand stretched forth, but rather a heart inflamed and a soul enchanted. It is not the image you would see nor the song you would hear, but rather an image you see though you close your eyes, and a song you hear though you shut your ears. It is not the sap within the furrowed bark, nor a wing attached to a claw, but rather a garden forever in bloom and a flock of angels forever in flight. People of Orphalese, beauty is life when life unveils her holy face. But you are life, and you are the veil. Beauty is eternity gazing at itself in a mirror. But you are eternity, and you are the mirror.
Oh my God, criminy, that was terrible. What were we thinking? Ugh. Gee whiz, Scott, give it a rest. What the heck? Who are you?
Scott, have you been getting into the snack safe again?
I have not gotten into the snack safe. I can't find it. You hid it, and you hid the key to it. So it's useless to me. It's useless to me, Jeremy. It's useless to me.
You're getting in the snack safe again, aren't you, Scott? We would like to extend a special thank you to our guest announcer for WXVH Channel 23 here in Ann Arbor, our good friend Mr. Chriddof, who luckily stepped in for our friend George Rumpert, who is on assignment in France for reasons we can't disclose legally.
Doors are an essential part of our lives, even more so than most of us realize. Doors enable us to enter our homes, our schools, our churches, and our places of business. Without doors, we would be locked out of many comforts and joys of life.
First of all, let me explain. I find myself completely sober, reasonably sane, and not at all surprised. Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah. Oh. What's the matter with you, boy?
Well... Well...
it can't be too serious. Maybe talking it out will help. I don't know how to say it without making it sound cheap. Objection!
The more readily to dwell on them over and over and over again. Nothing is left to the imagination.
Tried to get him in trouble with the police. Well,
There is another door we cannot see.
Well, another one of our great friends here at the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour. He's been with us almost since the beginning. It's a great friend of ours. It's the ambient music maestro himself, Vasamotion. Scott, are you still getting that problem?
What?
You know what I'm talking about. The bed.
No. No. Why would you do? Why would you do that?
I just want to know. After the show, I gotta go buy sheets, and I just need to know if you're wetting the bed again.
Not wetting the bed. I haven't wetting the bed in 30 years. Why? Why would you do this? You always do this.
Scott, I'm just trying to be a conscientious uncle. Now, anyway, you're not in the dang snack safe again, are you?
You hid the snack safe! You hid it and you hit the key for it! I'm over here just trying to listen to Green Day! And you do this! And every other frickin' thing happens! I don't listen to the radio now! I need some solid quiet time! That's not it.
Oh, yeah! All right! Spring break! Yeah! Except it's not, but... okay! Yeah! Yeah! All right! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Put on some tunes! The radio is right there's for radio! Don't try to take it from me, blamer!
Well, it's been a great time being with you all here on this very special 10th anniversary edition of the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour. And in particular, I want to say a special shout out to my nephew Scott for being here not just today, but through these past 10 years, sharing your Scott's Thoughts episodes and sharing just your thoughts and your feelings and all sorts of wonderful, magical things over the years.
Well, Jeremy, I just want to say that, you say something once and you've said it enough, but some things bear repeating.
What's that, Scott?
I just want to say that Janet Waldo was robbed! And I'll never let it go! And Tiffany, call me! Maybe we can team up. I know it wasn't your fault. You shouldn't have done it, but it wasn't your fault. It was some executive decision. And I want to team up with you to find out who that was. Find out who gave you that job. And go scream at their face.
Okay. All right, so we're still doing that. All right, well, that's almost all the time we have for today, but we do have one special little treat. I want to show you a special clip of a new recording that will be included in the Kellermonicon that hopefully will be released in the near future. So let's roll that clip, Johnny.
Hey, all you cats and kittens out there. This is Zach Patchak with a special poem in honor of the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour 10th Anniversary Special. Keller Man. Third-degree ashes from a cigarette brain. Fight back the tide as it runs down the drain. Blessing of the light, blessed for the martyr. Blessed are the women who have signed on the charter. The man in the basement, the man down the stair, he's rising up faster than the stars can compare. The man in the attic, face like a dog, who's laughing now with a throat like a frog. Uberman, underman, deep dreaming below. The Kellerman rises from the soft falling snow. The Kellerman rises from the deep of the sea. When Keller's not Keller, who does Kellerman be? What's real is on fire. What's unreal fills the skies. And this is the hour when the Kellerman rise.
Am I forgetting anybody? I really gotta poop. I wish we weren't live. I really gotta poop.
Just go poop. Doesn't matter. It's not live.
It is live. Johnny told me it was live.
Johnny doesn't know what he's doing. I mean John Smalls. I don't mean Johnny Weinstein, the Amish man who is a little confused about his identity.
I really gotta poop. I gotta poop and we're back. We're back here on the Jeremy Kellerman.
Hey, keep it down in there. You know what? I didn't know it was wrong. You know, I was trying to be edgy. I was trying to connect with the kids market. You know, the youth. And I thought that was what you had to do, but I was wrong. And I apologize to anyone who was offended. I didn't mean to do that, okay? I didn't mean to do it. You know? It's all alone. We're all alone here. What am I supposed to do with that, you know? What am I supposed to do with it? Absurd. Ridiculous. I don't even know anymore. Why am I here? What's the point? Who cares? Jeez, I'm crow. It's ridiculous. You know, maybe they should just remake me in CGI. That's where we're going. That's where we're going now. Everything's all CGI. Nobody can animate the way they animated the Betty Boops. Nobody can do it. It's absurd. It's just a huge waste. I'm getting the hemorrhoids again. I got the pain in my buttocks. Oh, I got the pain. Oh. Make me some lemon tea, Jeremy. I'm fading. I'm fading fast. I'm going down slow but quick. Oh! Absolutely, just daggum friggin' absurd. It's just ridiculous. Oh. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. I don't see the appeal of it. Oh, my voice is shot. Oh, my voice is so shot. Oh. What are we doing this for? It's just such a huge waste. Ugh. What am I doing with my life? There are no better options. That's the tragedy of it. There's nothing better. It's all crap, Elizabeth. It's all crap.
Thank you for supporting the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour. What does the future hold for Jeremy? The Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour 10th Anniversary Special. Think well, live well, and be well. Can you believe it?
Miss Susie had a steamboat, the steamboat had a bell. Miss Susie went to heaven, the steamboat went to hell.
Hello, operator. Give me number 9, and if you disconnect me, I'll kick you from...
Behind the refrigerator, there was a piece of glass. Miss Susie sat upon it and cut her little...
Ask me no more questions. Tell me no more lies. The boys are in the bathroom, zipping up their...
Well, we have worked with a lot of interesting and fascinating and just wonderful people through the years here at the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour. And here, to perform for our 10th anniversary special, is one of our oldest and best friends, the pop music cult, Hussalonia.
This song won't say a thing. That doesn't mean it doesn't have any meaning. Yeah, this song won't say a thing. what I had to say to keep them from leaving. This one parted the waters, and that one's protecting your freedom. I heard it all before, and I even believed it, but this song won't sell a thing. That doesn't mean it doesn't have any meaning. Yeah, this song won't sell a thing. That doesn't mean it doesn't have any meaning. This melody is against everything. So put away your wallets, 'cause it doesn't want your dollars. This is a very special offer with no interest in selling you anything. Oh yeah, I said ooh, ooh. Listen here, there's no profit to make, no you can't. When the song runs, no cut you can take. Pirate, distribute, and copy and burn. You can play it on radio, there's no money to earn. This song doesn't love and it doesn't feel, and there's no back on hell that it wants to live. No, 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 no. Oh, let me tell you something. This song doesn't explain, and it doesn't attack. Oh, and it won't do a thing to get your next level back. So get down on your knees, 'cause that's your only hope. Don't look at me. Oh no. That's it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Just there. Oh, here it comes. There's 2, there's 3, 4 minutes, and it's over.
Brad.
Anyway, the sound of this stuff just drove me crazy. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't get out of my head. It was like the telltale heart. So anyway, that's why I don't eat cereal anymore. Oh, and we're back. Welcome back to the Jeremy Kellerman 10th Anniversary Advice Hour Archive Special.
Why are we wearing the same clothing? It's embarrassing. It makes me feel like I'm on a... I don't know.
Come on, Sky, you know, we wear the same clothes. It's like when I got you dressed up for those family pictures when you were a little baby.
Ugh, it doesn't reassure me. That doesn't make me particularly happy.
Well, that about does it. Scott, do you have any final words for the folks at home watching our 10th anniversary special of the Jeremy Kellerman Advice Hour?
Well, if you're watching this, thanks for watching, I guess. Here's the 10 years of this crap. Wasted time. Just screwing around. Screwing around. Janet Waldo was robbed. do something more with your life, I guess. And I don't know. I don't care. Alright. Bye.
Okay, well, that about does it. So, as we wrap up, I just want to say, as always, think well, live well, and be well. And don't forget, when you go out into the world today, just remember that... somebody's at the door. Well, I better go check that as before I wrap up the program. So give me just a... Let me just BRB there, folks. What is this? A letter. Postmarked from India? Well, that's weird. Your wife is alive.
I like Jeremy Kellerman. It's very, whoa!
Later in the evening, our programming will include Girl and Her Triangle present the Hole to Hell half hour, preceded by Dumont's Captain Eisted and our public safety presentation 333 Naught Micro to Macro How, What, There and When. You're watching WXVH, Channel 23, Ann Arbor's local access television station.
Everybody, that this is the beginning. Stay with them for the next 12 or more years. It is very important. They need your support.
Miss Susie had a steamboat, the steamboat had a bell. Miss Susie went to heaven, the steamboat went to hell.
You shouldn't have opened the door.
There is another door we cannot see.
Come to me.
It's just cause and effect. And if I don't produce it, then someone else will. Who could care? Who could care? And I said, don't get me wrong, I'm in all of this world and its complexities. But meaning isn't based on the importance of being, but on the relationships in between. I said meaning isn't based on the importance of being, but on the relationships in between.
Bye, bye, my dear, I no longer live here, but I think of you like tetanus in a wound, and I worry so that I'll be home soon.
It's a nice place. Got all the amenities. I could stand to staying there a real long time. So, what you think?
Hello, I'm Willard Scott. Usually when I appear in front of a camera, it's to give the weather report or deliver birthday greetings to one of our most senior citizens. Today, I'm here for a very different reason. You see, about 30 years ago, driving across a bridge in South Carolina, I had an experience which had an enormous impact on my life. I was a relatively young man, I had a great job, a devoted family, and I was in good physical health. But suddenly, driving over that bridge, I was filled with terror, convinced I was having a heart attack. It wasn't the first time this had happened to me, but this time I knew that something powerful was going on. Shortly after that, I learned I was having panic attacks and that I was suffering from panic disorder. I also found the help I needed, and I've learned to manage panic attacks so they don't interfere with my life.